Yeah, that's right. I've gone and done it. I've gone and bought a Hilleberg tent. Now, the reason I bought this tent, one, it's significantly cheaper than the others, and two, it's got a bit of history. Because this tent was originally manufactured in 1995, making it 30 years old, and probably still one of the most used solo backpacking tents. And I managed to pick this up for a steal in very good condition. Why not? So let me stop walking around this field with this tent on my shoulder, because if anyone could see me, they'll think I'm lugging a dead body around. Let's go and talk about it. Just before we start going into the Hilleberg details, I'd just like to interrupt this part of the video and just say I am doing a charity event on the 28th of August, and that charity event will be me solo walking from Rhyl to Cardiff, so North Wales to South Wales, 156 miles on foot. I'm doing it solo, and I'll be wild camping and possibly using 1 or 2 B&Bs along the way. The charity I'm raising money for is Task, the ambulance service charity. Now, if you're a regular here, you know that I work for the Welsh Ambulance Service, and I have done coming up to 5 years now. So I've seen firsthand what this charity does, how it acts, and how it benefits retired staff, current staff, and in the long run, our patients using the service. I will leave a link to the GoFundMe page down below. I'm hoping to raise £250. So if you can spare £1, I think they offer pennies, I don't know. Anything would be greatly appreciated. If you can't, I understand, that's absolutely fine. But if you could share this post, share this story, that would be fantastic. Yeah, so I'm going to try and complete the event in 7 days. So I'm looking, I think it's about 20-25 miles a day, I'm not too sure, but I've got a month and a bit to prepare and to raise some money. So thank you. Let's get back to the Hilleberg. Just picked up my phone and it's absolutely boiling. 27 degrees in Rhyl at the moment. I'm not sure if you can see that, probably not. Wow, that's hot. Anyway, let's get into the Hilleberg. So yeah, just a bit of backstory really. I wasn't even planning on buying a Hilleberg. I'm constantly scrolling through eBay because, you know, if you're a regular to this channel, you'll know that I like to use different types of tents, and I've never had the opportunity of having a Hilleberg. This one came up, the Hilleberg Akto, and I thought, why not? It was at a reasonable price. They're still globally used, so it just made sense. Now, I've had this actually in the house for about a month now, and I've yet to get it out. Obviously, I've got it out just to see if everything was inside, and it was, but not even put a pole in it, not even attach it to a peg. So this is going to be interesting in this heat. And like I mentioned earlier, this tent is 30 years old, first produced in 1995. Barely any changes to it, still widely used across the camping world. 30 years old. What an absolute legend. Mate, it's absolutely roasting. Why am I getting a winter tent up in this heat? It makes no sense. But the reason being is because I went out 2 weeks ago. The last video, which I will put in the description below, was a fantastic camp. But that morning I got bit to shreds. Let me put on the video here of my legs the next couple of days. So the weekend after, I just thought, no, I'm done with bugs, I'm done with camping, I'm having a break. And then this is the weekend I've come back. It's 27 to 30 degrees. I ain't lugging up a mountain in this heat. So I thought, let's get the Hilleberg out. So let's talk about first presentations. Obviously, you get the Hilleberg in its stuff sack. Just a normal stuff sack. The beauty is it's got the Hilleberg and the title of the tent on the side. So the Hilleberg Akto. That's in its stuff sack. I also got one pole, that's fine, don't worry guys, it's a one pole tent, and you'll see that being utilized later on in the video. Now, I didn't get any pegs with the tent, and that was specified on the eBay description, which is absolutely fine. Maybe that's why it was a reduced price, but I have ordered some from Hilleberg, so the set will be complete. Now, just another little quick pause. The reason for this video is just to have a first look, just to get it out of the pouch, out of the stuff sack, you know, blow all the dust off. Let's see what it looks like. But I won't be using this until the temperatures start to cool down, because this is a 4-season tent. there is no chance I would be taking it up in the mountains when the weather is like this or similar. Right then, let's unpack, shall we? Nice stuff sack, easily in and out. Oh, there's the famous colours of the Hilleberg. Now, first things you notice, obviously with the Hilleberg, you've got the big Hilleberg branding, which has been stitched on there, lovely. You've got one on the side, on the pole sleeve, and obviously the other end of the tent. Now, immediately when you unpack this tent, you can see these bits here, which is the end of the tent, have like some sort of pole in them already. Now, if you know the design and the structure of the Akto, you'll know how this looks when it's erected. So it makes sense why these poles are here. It's just very weird to have a pole already within the tent, and that's on the same side as well. Now, that was my first time ever putting up this tent. I don't think it's gone too bad. It's obviously not perfect, but let's go through a bit of the details that I've noticed whilst putting it up. First of all are these little ringlets here. So these are the 4 corner out points. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And all it is a metal ring attached to the fly, which I thought is a bit odd, but these pegs probably aren't the best for it. But at the moment, it's nice and taut, not too bad. Second is obviously the one pole system. So it goes right over the middle through a sleeve, and it goes into like little fox feet here on this side. And then on the following side, it goes into an actual sleeve. So I really like the pole system. Now you've got the guy lines, each end of the tent in this mental M formation, which took me a second to figure out, but I finally got there. And it's also the same on the other side. Guy lines on the sides, which I won't be putting up today because there's no wind. It's 27 bloody degrees, but nice strong guy lines like all Hillebergs. Lovely. Now this is a bit weird. So this is a vent, but it's like a wire and you can manipulate it and bend it. Is that right? And I'm so assuming you can tie it out like that. Let me know in the comments. That's weird. It's like a, oh, it's like the back of a bra. Look, you can bend it. Strange. But I will say it's a beautiful looking tent. Very stealth, very minimal. And the colours with the red guy lines and the red Hilleberg stitching along the front, the back and the side. Beautiful. Now, another interesting aspect to this tent is the ventilation system. Now, I'm trying to do this with one hand and it's not the most taut, so bear with me. Oh God, let's drag that down. But both sides of the tent have this ventilation system, which is fantastic. Now, if it was to snow or rain, it would all run off this and it wouldn't go in. But yeah, this should keep it well ventilated and tackle any condensation problems that you may have. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is a 4-season tent. It's a one-man tent, as you can see from the size, and it comes in at 1.7 kilograms. Personally, I don't mind that because I'd rather take up the extra weight and know in the winter that everything's going to be okay when it comes morning, despite what's going on outside of the tent. Now immediately I've tied up the door. Not okay, let's do this again. Right, I've just done a quick job there. I'll figure that out in the future. But immediately look at the vestibule space. It's huge. And look at the space between the inner to the fly. Wow, that is a lot of room. However, is this going to be tiny? It's actually not too bad, guys. Oh my God, it's hot. I won't be spending a lot of time in here. But that extended corner there really gives you the room that you would need. Look at that. Wow. I'm really impressed with this space here. Look at that, is so much room. Guys, look at my face. I'm really sorry. The inside bit is going to be quick because it's so hot in there. Woo! Bloody hell. Oh my days. Let's get this bit done really quick. So I can see that I've not really done it properly from the inside. It's a bit slanted, but first time. You can roll the door up and you can have it up here, look. So you'd have a large bit of space there to do your cooking or just to sit and chill. You do have a pocket. This side, just the one. And then the only other feature that you have is the options to tie anything up here, whether it's a washing line or you just want to put your lantern there. Really, the inside is minimal but effective. Oh, something else I've just noticed as well while I was closing the door is I was just closing it up just to see what it was like, and then I found this. Oh my God, look at that. So if you were to close the door fully, you have this mesh bit open here. That's really good. I like that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just did that by accident, and then you just attach it back by Velcro, but you still got ventilation. Ideal. Right, now I've really closed myself in. I've done the door, and this will not be taking long. But as you can see, I'm 6'1". Yeah, my head's touching the top, but I'm not like this. I'm actually quite comfortably sat up straight. If you don't mind your head touching the top, that's fine. But you do have a ventilation system here, which is good. Another good ventilation system, because obviously you've got the one coming from that end and that end, but it's coming through these bits here. See, ooh, this tent is quite cool actually. Close that, open that, and then obviously, like all tents, which I like, well, most tents, you can do the zip from the top and you can just poke your head out. Oh yeah. Let me get out. I'm dripping. But just before I do, look at that vestibule space. There is so much room. Like, that is a joke. Oh my God, I went dizzy. I'm so hot. I'm wet. But I am excited about this tent. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Guys, the camera just died because it got too hot. So I'm trying to block out the sun, so you probably can't even see me. But I'm not going to go over the specs of the tent. I'm going to put that on screen so you can just pause and you can read, okay? Because that makes more sense. I'll also put a link to the Akto for the website if you are interested in looking at one, or even if you're tempted to purchase one. But what a steal of the summer. I'm dead excited to take this out in the winter. If I was to take this out this weekend, genuinely, you wouldn't even see the video. I'd be gone. It'd be like a scene out of 127 hours where you find the video footage later. Oh no, he survived. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm getting delusional, guys, with the sun. All this video is just a quick, oh my God, I can't speak today. All this video is just a quick first look at my new Hilleberg tent that's been added to my collection of tents, and I'm very, very, very happy with it. I was a bit like, am I gonna like it? Is it too small? Just been bitten by a bloody horsefly. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm pleased with that. I can sit up in it. There's abundance of space. It looks visually impressive as well as stealthy because it's so small but big enough. Yeah, love it. Now, if you can get yourself on eBay like I did and pick one of these up, because I think they retail for about £500 to £600, and I didn't pay anywhere near that. No way near. Yes, I didn't get the pegs, however, it's not the end of the world. Oh my God, these flies. But I'm very impressed, and I don't want summer to disappear, but I do want winter to come soon so I can get the bad boy out. So let me know what you think about Hillebergs. What Hillebergs do you have? Pop them in the comments, because I know a lot of people have the Sulus, the Nalos. What's the Sulu ×2? Is it Alak? The Alak, I like that one, that's big. However, those tents there, you're looking minimum £1,000, whereas that, less than £500. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm doing a charity event the end of August, the 28th, where I'm walking on my own from Rhyl in North Wales to Cardiff, down in South Wales, hoping to achieve it within 7 days. It's 156 miles in total, and I'll be wild camping in my Lanshan too, or picking up a B&B here and there along the way, all in aid of Task, the ambulance service charity. So please, if you feel like you want to donate, I will put the link in the description below. If you follow me on Instagram, I will be putting it on Instagram most days, so I'll attach my Instagram here and in the link as well. Thank you very much if you do want to donate. So that's it in a nutshell, guys. I've literally just come out today on the Sunday, pitch up the Hilleberg, see what it looks like. Very impressed. The details I'm going to put on the screen. I'm not one of those guys. I don't know all the ins and outs of these tents. I just want to know if it looks good and if it works well. So far it looks good, and with it being a Hilleberg, I'm assuming it will work well. But I am going to pack down, get this tent in its stuff sack, get out of this field, out of this heat, get ready to go and watch Chelsea beat PSG in the FIFA Club World Cup final tonight at 8 o'clock. Come on. I will be out camping next weekend, so stick around, guys. If you're new here, it won't be this tent, but I will be out next weekend camping under the stars. Not sure what tent I'm in or where I'm going to be, but that video will be there. So please drop a big thumbs up on the video if you've enjoyed it to somewhat extent. Put your comments down below. Like I said, have you got a Hilleberg? What do you think about Hillebergs? Or have I noticed anything wrong there? Or have I done anything wrong? Or have I missed anything? Because I probably have, let's face it. Drop them in the comments down below. And if you are new here, people, please subscribe. We do get a tent out and have a look at it every now and then, but mainly we go out wild camping. And I'll be videoing my charity event at the end of August as well. So thank you all for watching this video. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day. And thank you in advance if you do donate to the ambulance service charity. I'm sure we all appreciate it. Have a lovely Sunday, and up the blues. Ta-da.